Hey guys, it's Kayleigh. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about my nursing school essentials and must-haves. I tried to collect everything. I mean, I have so much stuff all around me on the ground, on chairs. Like I was trying to think of every single possible thing that I used in nursing school that really helped me out, and that is what I'm going to be including in this video. Before we get into it, please leave a thumbs up if you end up liking this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know what other nursing type videos you guys would like to see. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I wanted to thank today's sponsor, GlassesUSA.com, for sponsoring today's video. You can get your first pair starting at $39, which is a pretty good deal. And what I love about them is that you can shop for glasses online. You don't have to go in store. So as you guys can see up here, you can just scroll through the app, or you can go on the website and see all these different glasses, and you can actually virtually try them on, where you can literally start the camera and it'll show your face with whatever pair of glasses that you want to try on, to see how they look and if you ultimately want them. I use these so much throughout nursing school, every single day almost, because I was looking at monitors so much. They have blue light lenses in them, so it protects your eyes, but they also have sunglasses too. This one is MUSE FRANCESCA. These sunglasses in Amelia E. Hazel. This is supposed to go back around, but I love this gold chain. And these are Yoji Osaka. This is like my go-to pair for going outside. If you guys are interested, please check out GlassesUSA.com, the first link in the description box, so you can get your own pair of affordable glasses. So this was my planner. It's completely beat up now, but I was in an accelerated program, so I only was in school for about a year and 2 months. I use this every single day to keep my stuff in check, because there were a lot of times where I felt like so overwhelmed with all of the work and all the assignments, all the papers, all the discussions, all the exams I had to prepare for. Like, everything was coming up so quickly, and I never had a break. Not even one day did I have a break. You have each date here with a nice box to fill in stuff, and then on this side you can write notes. Here's reminders, goals of the week, to-do list. So yeah, I would just every single day in these little boxes write what I absolutely had to be done that was due, and sometimes I would even highlight it just so that it was like obviously something that I could not do. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh my god, that week was awful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 exams, and I had to do a check off too for my assessment. A few times I had accidentally forgot to do an assignment, and just forgetting to do that one little assignment will screw up your grade at the end of the semester. So get all those little things done that are tedious first, and I guarantee you, you won't regret it. That's something that I learned throughout the program, and then by the end of the year, my very last semester, for the first time, I had gotten all 6 A's in nursing school. The other semesters before that, I got 1 or 2 B's, and it was because of those stupid little assignments that I somehow accidentally forgot about. That took me down to like a 91, and to get an A, it's 92 or above, I believe is what it was. So be careful with that. And get a planner, okay? I'm warning you right now, get a planner. Also, a huge thing is having a nice stethoscope. The ones that they provide from your school are crappy. I'm just gonna be honest, mine was crappy. I couldn't even hear anything. It truly, like, the Littmans, they're great quality. You know, you can't hear murmurs, crackles, wheezing, stridor. You can't hear any of that stuff with the school stethoscopes, okay? And your patients in some of these units are gonna be their lives in your hands, and you know, anything could happen at any given moment. And if you can't hear those things that are very crucial to be able to hear, that's a problem. So I definitely think it's worth it to invest in something like this. And I love this purple color too, it's very cute. My next favorite thing is my badge holder reel. This I got from a girl on Instagram. I think her name is Resin and Rocks. I will link it down below for you guys. She has such cute badge reels, and this one I can't remember if I reached out to her or she reached out to me, but she sent me a random one. I didn't pick. I was like, just send me anything. I love your work. I love all the ones that you have. And she ended up sending me the one of a heart, which is so funny because, well, I guess I'll tell you guys now. I did get accepted into the unit that I was interviewing for. That was my first real interview ever. And it was the hospital that I wanted to go to because it's very close to my house and very well known and very like high end. So I really wanted to get in, and I did pass passed through the 2 interviews and I got offered the job, and I did accept it in a CV-ICU unit. So it's just so funny that I ended up doing my practicum in a CV-ICU, and then I ended up doing, or getting a job in a CV-ICU, and I have a little heart badge reel, so it's perfect. I don't have to get anything else. You can actually customize the type of flowers and the color of flower that you want. And yeah, they're very good quality. So attached to this, I have my ID, which I did purchase these individually on Amazon. This came from one of the hospitals I was at that's a student. And then, oh my gosh, absolutely necessary are these mini Sharpies and a pen. So these are really nice for when you're in the room. And for example, there was a lot of patients that I had that had chest tubes. I would use this little marker here to mark it on the chest tube where it had risen from last time, as well as like on a piece of paper towel, just write down, you know, the vitals, how much fluid came out of the chest tube, like any little detail that I wanted while I was in there doing an assessment. I would write it like on a paper towel so that I could go back and tell the nurse about it, because I can't remember all those numbers. And then for taking report, giving report, you know, writing tasks or things that you need to do throughout the day with your patient, it's nice to just have this on hand ready to go right here on your badge reel. So yeah, that's how I had it all throughout clinicals, and I felt like I had everything with me. You can get the pens on Amazon, so there's a bunch of different colors. One of the best purchases I made, this from Amazon, is this coffee warmer. Like, it was such a lifesaver to me because I like to drink coffee throughout the day. Sometimes I don't even finish, it takes me hours to finish a cup of coffee. I don't know, I just like to sip on it. I'm like a sipper. I don't like to drink it all straight up at once because then I'm gonna be having like heart palpitations. So I like to sip it slowly throughout the day, and this keeps it warm for hours, so it's perfect. It has 3 different temperatures. What I'll do is I'll put it on 167, which is the highest at first, right after I make it, and then as it starts going down and I start drinking more and more, I'll lower the temperature since there's not as much liquid in there anymore. It goes to 149 and then 131, and yeah, it keeps it nice and warm all day long. I love it. I freaking loved this thing. It is a stand for your laptop. I have this guy here. It is an Apple, I don't know, model A2179. Yeah. It was like one of the cheapest ones with the least amount of memory because I knew I was only going to be using it for studying and writing papers and all that jazz, but I ended up using it for editing videos too, so yeah. Because it's silver, I got this in silver to match, but you just place it on your desk and then you can adjust this. You can move it up or down. I don't want to touch it because it's like on the perfect spot here, but it's not flimsy. This is very sturdy, so your laptop will not fall. You don't have to worry about that. It also has these little like pads here to keep it in place, and this little lip on both sides. You move the laptop either up or down, and it just makes it more comfortable, you know, like on your neck, however position you like to have your laptop. Also, it frees up more space on your desk here. So you can actually put a book or a notebook under here if you wanted to and lift it up more and be able to write. That way your laptop isn't taking up all that room. I think there was like a program we had to use in school while we were taking an exam that would not allow you to use your laptop camera. Like you had to sign in and use your phone as the camera. I can't remember why this happened. It was in one of my classes and I was like, crap, how am I going to film myself while I'm on my laptop with my phone? Unless I buy something like this. And it's really cool because it attaches, it's very cheap too. It attaches either to your desk or a mirror, or I don't know, you could attach it even to that windowsill right there. And it holds your phone. And then you can move this around whichever which way you want to get that perfect angle of you, your face, and the laptop while you're taking the exam. Loved this, but you can also use it, you know, for filming TikToks, taking Instagram photos. Something I didn't use, but I bought anyway, is this here that holds books. I thought for sure I was gonna be reading a million pages a day in these freaking nursing textbooks, but it turns out that I didn't. I'm not a big reader when I am in a crunch for time. When it came to the nursing school books, they were just so boring and long and repetitive, and I'm like, I can't learn this way. So specifically for me, I did not read any books, although I thought I was going to. So you can get this if you are a book reader. It'll stand up on your desk. You can have whatever size, even the biggest of books here, and it'll hold it up for you while you like take notes over here on this side. It's just nice to like not have to crane your neck over a book, and instead it's just sitting upright for you to easily view. The next thing is an Apple Watch. Expensive, but definitely worth it. I love that it tracks my steps so I can see how many calories I burned while at the hospital. I also really like the fact that I can get text messages through here, and I just feel like it doesn't look as bad when you're trying to text someone back really quickly on here versus like on your phone. I feel like that was very unprofessional. I never did that. I love that it had a timer on here so that when I was taking respirations, I could use that, and then, you know, just in general to be able to look down and see what time it is. I did also get Beats headphones. This is so nice for noise canceling and just to really get in the zone when you're studying, listening to your music, or if you're out at the library so you don't hear other people. I love these for working out too. Another thing for clinicals you absolutely have to have is a tiny little notebook like this to write stuff down in. There are so many notes that I have in here from things that my nurses told me, you know, timing when it comes to like, when do you turn a patient? When do you change the wound dressings? How often do you do a full assessment, a mini assessment? All kinds of cardiac medications. I accidentally left one of these the first semester I was in nursing school in my pocket, and I washed the scrubs and it just completely blew up into tiny little paper shreds. And I was so upset because I filled it out like at least halfway. I lost so much information. So what I did the second time around with this one was after every day that I did a clinical, and if I ever took any notes, I would copy them down and put them into my laptop. So now I have like this, but digitized. My favorite pens are these, the G2 Extra Fine Black Ink from Pilot. I just really like writing with them because it's like a really fine line, and I love the little cushioning. This was absolutely not necessary. The only reason why I bought this was because I saw so many reviews of girls saying that in nursing school you absolutely have to get one of these. No, it is still way too big and bulky. And then secondly, why are you carrying around so much stuff anyways? Like I realized, you know, I had that notebook, the little mini notebook that fits perfectly in your pocket to write stuff down in. But what else do you really need to write on besides your paper for your handoff reports, like your S-bar? And that usually stays on the MAR. So there was really nothing else to ever hold on me that I would need something this big to hold it in. But basically it is nice, okay? It is nice. It's a foldable clipboard. You can clip your papers here, you know, full-length papers, and then it's something hard to write on if you don't have anything to write on, you know? So it's good, I guess, when you're in the patient's room, but then again, it gets contaminated very easily, so you have to continuously wipe it down. Yeah, I just felt like the little notebook was much more useful. Kidding, order as many as you can. Black masks, I got them from Amazon. I had to wear them when I went to school, when I went to clinicals, when I went to take exams, for lectures, everything. I had to wear these. So definitely make sure to get a ton because you will be wearing a lot too. I did buy these, but I never used them. I can definitely see using them in like an emergency room type setting, but I never needed scissors, so I didn't even take it to clinicals. And they're kind of big. I think if I do get scissors, I'll get like a little mini one and put it on my badge row. All right, lunchbox. I hated this. This was awful. Every single time I put stuff in here, the Ziploc would open. It would never stay, or not Ziploc, the Velcro would open. It would never stay closed, which pissed me off because every time I walked to my clinical, I would have this bag here that has all my stuff in it, and then this was my lunch bag. and this would always be wide open so everyone can see what's in my lunch bag, and I'm like struggling trying to carry it like this. It's so huge. It just wasn't for me, but unfortunately I didn't want to buy anything else because I had already bought this specifically for clinicals, so I was like, screw it, whatever, I'm just gonna deal with this. But I hated it. Don't recommend at all. If you guys have any lunchbox recommendations, please let me know. This is Anne Klein, and I loved it because it wasn't too big, but it's very nice and structured and pretty and basic. It has one zipped pocket in the middle and then 2 bigger compartments. So this is the container that I use to keep my lunches in. Got it from Amazon. A little fork comes with it, but I lost it somewhere. I loved it because, especially if you're doing salads or if you just are the kind of person that doesn't like to mix things together, like you want to keep it separate, this is perfect for you. It also comes with like a little container to put dressings in, and then this is how big the bottom is to put salad or rice and chicken or whatever it is that you want. And it was honestly a pretty good deal. I got 2 of them. Guys, I am not a can't speak. I don't wear sports bras because I hate how like the compression on your chest for that many hours is very uncomfortable. So for me, comfortability was with this here from Victoria's Secret. It's wireless, but it still gives you like a nice lift and push up. Like this is still kind of padded. This is the most perfect bra ever made. It's so comfortable and good for every day or going to work or whatever it is, and it's very like invisible too. Like you can never see it under shirts. So for those of you who don't know, I do have an issue with underarm sweat. I have dealt with this my whole life, and I, you know, knew that I was gonna be needing to wear scrubs, and I didn't want everyone to see my pit stains. So I figured the perfect thing to do was to see if there was a shirt that was made that has pads already in it in the underarms to collect the sweat before it hits your scrubs. And I found it. There is actually, I was about to invent it myself, honestly. I was about to go on Shark Tank with that idea, but apparently someone already came up with it. And the brand is called New Me, and they make these nice like undershirts. This one I got, it's like a crop top because I felt like when I was tucking it into my pants, the ones that they make that are longer, it was just getting really bulky. Long sleeve to keep you nice and warm while you're in the freezing cold hospital. And it also has like a deep U neckline, so you can't see it under your scrubs. But inside, now this might be hard for you guys to see because it's just like stitched in, yeah, you can't see it. It's stitched in the shirt. There's a pad in there, almost like a bra pad that catches all the sweat. And it doesn't matter how much I sweat, you will never see pit stains. It's amazing. And what's good about that is because then my scrubs always smell good after I wash them. You know, they never have that lingering like stinkiness. It makes me also feel so much better just knowing that no one is gonna see anything. Okay, shoes. These were so horrible, so freaking awful. Hated them. Back pain, neck pain, leg pain, feet pain, all of it. Don't recommend. We had to wear white shoes, okay? So I was like in a rush. School's about to start. What do I do? One of my friends had ordered these from Nike Air Max. These are like kids size shoes, so I got it in a size 4. And I'm like, oh, those look really cute. I'm just gonna order them even though I don't know how comfortable they are, whatever. No, rock hard. Seriously, it feels just like rock hard. I can't even explain. There's no cushioning. There is no cushioning whatsoever, and it was just very painful even for 4 hours to be in these. Luckily for me, I started noticing that the professors didn't give a crap what I wore on my feet. So I stopped wearing those and I got Hoka's, and these are absolutely life-changing. No more back pain. I feel like I'm walking on clouds. I even wear these to work out because I love them so much. Most comfortable shoes I've ever tried on. I remember the first time I tried them on and I was like, wow, how is it possible that there's a shoe that feels like this? I was like in complete shock. I had never walked on anything so cushiony before. But yeah, I love them. Let's see, I got hair clips. These are always nice to have just to quickly throw your hair up. And I guess the last thing that I wanted to talk about is the Hesse NCLEX RN examination book. for me, this was very helpful if I ever had a question about something to look in it. It's like a very condensed version of the Saunders one, so it just gets right to the point. I also had to take a essay in order to pass nursing school. I had to get above an 80%. The first time I took it, I didn't pass. The second time, I really delved into this book and into the questions that they give you on Evolve, and then was able to pass my second time. So yeah, I did really like this, and even now I'm using it to study for my NCLEX because I love how simplified it is. I think that's it, guys. If there is more, I will link it below. This is gonna be a very long description box. I already know it. There's a lot of stuff that I bought because other people said that they bought it, you know, so definitely try to think really hard about what is going to work for you, but also order things on Amazon so that way you can easily return them if they don't end up working for you. If you guys have any questions, I am here for you, and I would love to film more nursing content too, just to kind of mix it up in there. So if there is something that you guys would like me to film, then leave it in the comments. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Please don't forget to check out glassesusa.com down below in the description box and get yourself a pair of really cute, affordable glasses. Definitely recommend the ones with the blue light lenses. Thank you guys for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in my next video.